almost there, Lassie. Go wake Bert up. Go on, wake him up. Okay, Lassie, I get the message. Hey, we made good time. Sure did. Briggs, Dawson's ranch foreman. Been with him ever since they were kids. Planted almost every tree and blade of grass around here.
Good to see you, Bert. Been too long.
Sure has. Len, this is Corey Stewart. He'll be in charge of our weather research.
How are you, Mr. Stewart?
Let's start out with Corey and Len, okay?
Okay. Bring along a four-footed weather expert, did you?
No, she just looks out the window like the rest of us. The all-knowing guesses are left up to the meteorologists like Bert here.
Besides, Lassie knows better than to put all 4 feet in her mouth when predicting the weather.
She's a smart girl.
Are Carol and Rick around?
Oh, they're up and around where they usually are. There they are. They're checking out the sailplane you'll be using as your flying lab. Turning into a landing pattern.
Graceful as a bird, isn't it? Sure is.
You fellas really think you can use sailplanes to solve all the mysteries of the wind, do you?
No, not all of them. But it might pave the way for some new answers.
Well, actually, our primary objective is the testing of some new equipment in thermals and airwaves.
Yes, we've lost a lot of firefighters due to the vagaries of the winds. And several of our planes have been torn apart by clear air turbulence. If our work here is successful, it can save a lot of lives, both on the ground and in the air.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck. One thing sure, you picked the right sailplaner. Carol's the best there is.
Well, our bosses think so too, Len. That's why she was hired for the job. And we appreciate her closing down her soaring school to give us a hand.
Hello, Corey Stewart. I'm Carol Dawson.
Hiya, Carol.
Bert, it's good to see you.
Hi, I'm Rick, younger brother of the daring, resourceful, and beautiful Carol. Nice to meet you, Mr. Stewart.
Hiya, younger brother.
Bert, how you doing?
Hello, Rick.
Who's this beauty?
Well, that's Lassie. Belongs to the very handsome, well-educated, and single Corey Stewart.
Dear old subtle Bert. Why don't you move the mobile lab on over by the house? It'd be handier for you, I think.
Good idea.
Len, you want to give me a hand with the plane?
Sure thing.
Come on, Lassie.
I was afraid she might get in with Starfire.
Why? She's a nice-looking mare.
Len and Rick caught her for me a few weeks ago. I'd sure like to break her to the saddle, but up to now, I can't even get close to her.
I guess Rick was only half kidding when he said you were daring.
You must all be hungry. I'll go get dinner started.
It shouldn't take more than 2 days to install the instruments. Then we can get down to some serious work. All right, now I'm ready for a little serious sleep. It's been a long day.
Well, you look comfortable.
What'd you think of Carol?
Yeah, she seems very competent.
That's not exactly what I meant.
Well, she is beautiful and a great cook. After all, I've only known her a few hours, and you've known her for years. What do you mean?
Carol's always been something special to me, Corey. I was going to be best man at her wedding. She was 20. He was 24, just out of Annapolis. They were to be married when he came back from his first tour of duty overseas. Only he never came back. All the Navy could send home was a commendation of valor and sincere regrets.
Those things happen. It was a long time ago. Life goes on.
Sure. But who knows what happens to the human heart when bright dreams are shot down in flames over half a world away? Sometimes the scars heal quickly, sometimes never. Well, like I said, Corey, she's a special kind.
I guess she is.
See what it was, Len?
No, whatever it is, it got what it came after. Well, I'll try to track it in the morning. Corey, do you mind if Lassie comes with me? She'd be a big help.
All right with me, Len.
Lassie! 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 Ah, there you are, girl. I thought you had more sense than to go chasing after a full-grown cougar. Must have missed it, Lassie. Probably miles away by now. Come on. Let's get on home. Looks like they're still at it over there, old girl.
busy day, girl?
How about that? Our work's just beginning. It looks like hers is already over.
Bert, you should know better than that. A woman's work is never done. Quit working long enough to have dinner?
That can be taken care of very simply. We're just about through.
Oh, well, one thing, Corey. Carol? When you fly over these canyons tomorrow, try to stay at your prescribed altitude long enough for the airborne recorder to get the precise barometric and pressure readings, to see if we can correlate with our theoretical computations.
My, such big words.
Well, that's a habit we meteorologists have to cover up our lack of any real knowledge about the weather.
I can believe it. Are you sure you know how to read all those gauges and gadgets you've been installing in the flying lab, Corey?
The question is, are you going to be able to get that sailplane off the ground?
Well, we're going to have a pretty tough time testing the research equipment if I can't.
Oh, ready or not, we can start first thing in the morning.
Make way for Ship Briggs and his able-bodied assistant, steely-eyed and courageous Rick Dawson.
I see your brother read a lot of Tom Swift as a youngster, Carol.
Constantly.
Get. All right, I'll get the stakes, Len. Burn them all medium rare, unless I hear something different.
Good for me. It's the way I like mine.
Oh, what do we have over here, huh?
The usual. Help yourself, Rick.
Thank you.
Len, how about some cheese dip?
Coming. Best I ever tasted.
What do you think of the size of those sticks?
Lassie!
Oh, it's okay, Corey.
Yeah, we've got plenty more in the cooler.
Yeah, but she's never done that before. Lassie.
Oh, Corey, can't she keep it?
All right, girl. Go ahead.
She's been acting strange for the last couple of days. Ever since she went on that cougar hunt with me.
Oh, come on, Len. I mean, what could Lassie possibly have to do with that wild cougar?
Beats me. I only know what I see.
Come on, Corey.
It's a perfect day for soaring, Corey. Wind varies from 10 knots at 7,000 feet to 35 knots at 25,000.
Well, the instruments all check out. Guess we're ready to fly.
How do you like my co-pilot?
Lassie, you'll try anything. Come on, jump.
You all set, Carol?
Sure am.
Give me the readings at prescribed altitudes, Corey. I'll feed them into the digital computer. We'll analyze them when you come back down.
Right. Don't worry, Lassie. We're gonna be all right.
Well, good luck.
Come on, Lassie.
We're on our own. From now on, it's us and the thermos.
Trouble, Lynn?
Yeah, I lost a calf in the East Range last night.
That cougar you took a shot at a couple of days ago?
Probably. Couldn't pick up a clean set of prints. It's too rocky. Whatever it is, a rifle bullet's the only answer.
We're at 7,000 feet, Bert. We have 200 feet per minute lift.
What's your air temperature?
30 degrees. Nice and invigorating.
Well, how do you like soaring?
Great. I think I'm hooked already.
Feel like a bird?
I guess it's kind of close. It's so still up here. Just the whisper of the wind.
Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth, put out my hand and touched the face of God. It's part of a poem I read.
It's beautiful. Exactly the feeling. Trouble, Carol?
The variometer records our vertical motion. Screen for up and red for down. Right now we have to look for lifting air. Look for some plowed fields below, Corey. They're a source of warm updrafts. There's some lenticular clouds a few miles ahead. They'll supply us with a horizontal wind shear strong enough to get us back to altitude.
And you accused Bert of using big words.
Nobody's perfect. Hawks and eagles, a sailplane pilot's best friends. Well, the dishes are all finished. And I didn't forget you, Lassie. Here you are, girl. Saving for a rainy day?
Maybe. But I wonder.
Well, you all set?
Ready when you are.
Good. Oh, Lassie won't be seeing you off this morning. I just saw her heading into the mountains with that bone that Carol gave her last night.
I figured she was up to something.
What do you mean, Corey?
I think she's feeding some animal up there.
Sis, you want to give me a release?
You bet, Rick.
That dry wash over there. Looks like a good spot to catch a thermal lift.
You've learned fast, co-pilot.
Len, I spotted that killer of yours.
The Cougar?
Yeah, big one, too. Heading into its den just up from Sand Creek. Might have been the one you shot at.
Why don't we drive up near there and hike on in?
Yeah.
Go get the rifles.
Okay. Now, right over these rocks here. We should come out just below the den.
Well, easy does it from here on, Rick. Stay close to me.
Over here.
Stay close.
Hey, it's Lassie.
Lassie, move away, girl. Go on, get out of there.
Wait, Len. That cat's wounded.
And I did hit it. It's got to be the same one I shot at.
Well, a cougar wounded that badly wouldn't be prowling our ranch. It doesn't figure. Lassie!
So that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Lassie, you've been taking care of that Cougar family all the time.
It's not the hunter's code to kill an animal with young, Lassie. You saved me from making a big mistake. Oh, that's not our predator. And you knew it all the time. Come on, let's leave that little family be.
Well, you sure had it figured, Corey. Lassie was acting as guardian for that Cougar family right along.
Never saw anything like it. It's hard to believe.
Yeah, she's really something else.
You can say that again. She's always full of surprises, even to me.
It's a typical female trick, Corey. Keep 'em off balance. Isn't that right, Lassie?
Sounds like Lassie finished her project in fine style. And in a few weeks, ours will be finished, too.
Is the weather gonna hold?
Don't ask me. I'm a meteorologist. Ask Lassie.
Well, what about it, girl? Bert, humidity's holding steady. According to the detector, we should be reaching clear air turbulence in about 15 seconds. Counting, Bert. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Right on the button, Bert.
Who said nobody's doing anything about the weather?
Okay. But when it comes to predicting rain tonight or tomorrow, let's stick to probabilities, all right?
I'm with you.
Okay, Carol. Let's go home.
Yes, sir. Enough of this feeling like a ping pong ball. Corey, there's Lassie.
I guess she must have been out visiting her Cougar friends again.
Well, I'm glad to see you two are still in one piece.
He's glad.
Quite an unusual flight, to say the least.
Well, highly successful. Except for the high altitude testings, we've about got this project wrapped up.
What's the weather like for tomorrow?
Well, it should be perfect. Warm, light breezes from the southwest. I hope. Now, look, why don't you two relax, and I'll get the gauges mounted in the 126.
Good enough. Kind of a tough race for you, wasn't it, girl?
And hardly fair, considering when we passed her, our airspeed was over 50.
Come on.
Starfire!
Boy, she's been as wild as a bear since Len and I caught her for you. She's getting worse every day.
I don't think she'll ever be broken, Carol. And as speaking is more than just your foreman, I'm asking you to forget any notion you ever had of trying to ride her.
Len, weren't you the one who first read me that poem about there never was a horse that couldn't be rode?
Our man who couldn't be throwed. Don't you get enough excitement up there in those man-made birds? Do you have to risk your neck down here on the ground, too?
Yeah, I think Len's right, sis. I think you ought to let Starfire go back to the wild where she belongs.
You could be right, younger brother. And you too, Len. But I don't think so. I don't think she does belong to the wild.
Lie down, Lassie. What's the matter, girl?
What is it?
I don't know. Must be something outside.
make 30,000 feet, Carol, the airborne recorder can get all the information.
Okay.
And there's an extra tank of oxygen if you need it.
Thanks, Bert.
Okay. Ready?
I'm gonna miss you up there, Corey.
Good luck.
Pull the release. Lock it up.
Nice takeoff.
Yeah.
Just remembered something. For your Cougar friends, Lassie, probably be your last chance to say goodbye. Go on, Lassie, take it to your friends. Made contact?
Just now. She's about ready for release.
Bert, do you read me?
Fine, Carol. Go ahead.
I've just released at an altitude of 8,000 feet. I've got strong lift. My rate of climb is almost 1,000 feet per minute. If this thermal holds, I should be at planned altitude in about 18 minutes.
What's your air temp?
16 degrees and dropping steadily. I'll go on oxygen at 10,000. Stand by.
Standing by.
My air temperature is 14 degrees below zero. I'm approaching 27,000 feet. My rate of climb is 2,000 feet per minute. I'm in a big wave.
Can you ride it for 3 or 4 minutes?
I'm fine on oxygen. Will do.
That'll give us all the information we need on that altitude reading.
3,000 feet, still in a rapid descent. There's surface winds below. I can see the dust. I'm losing lift. Saddleback's about 3 miles. If I can glide that far, I might get some lift off the slopes.
She ran out of lift.
If she can't climb over Saddleback, she's in real trouble. There's nothing but rough country down there.
I'm afraid I'm shot down.
What's your location?
I'm over Sand Rock Canyon, about half a mile east of Saddleback.
Can you find a landing spot? Carol! Carol, do you read me?
Mobile weather. This is 126.
126, come in, please. No contact.
She must be down behind the ridge.
Do you know the spot?
Yeah.
Bert, stay on that radio. Come on, Rick.
Lassie, am I glad to see you. Oh, Lassie, it looks like you've had a bad day, too. Lassie, come back here. Lassie, you're gonna get hurt. Lassie, get away from her. What kind of magic do you use? Well, she's as gentle as a lamb. Easy, Starfire. Oh, that's my girl. That's my good girl. Okay. Easy, girl. She's home now, Len. She doesn't belong to the wild anymore, thanks to Lassie.
Ready to roll when you are, Corey.
Okay. Carol, we got some answers on this job that are going to save a lot of lives in the future. We couldn't have done it without your help.
It was interesting work, Corey.
There'll be an official commendation later, but I want to give my special thanks now.
I enjoyed every minute of it. Goodbye, Corey.
Goodbye, Carol. Bye, younger brother.
See you, Corey.
It's been a real pleasure, Corey.
For me too, Len. I just might be dropping by again.
You'll always be welcome.
Thanks.
You take good care of him, Lassie.